What's going on, people? We are back with another video, and today we're doing another transfer video. 3 potential number 10 options for Arsenal to sign in this summer transfer window. It's set to be a big one, and I'll be giving you my 3 potential number 10 options that we could be potentially signing this summer. I'll be going through 3 options in order from 3, 2 and 1, and yeah, should be very interesting to see. And the first one, as you can see on the screen right there, is it Felipe Coutinho, the man who's really had a disastrous time at Barcelona, because he came from Liverpool, £140 million, flipping hell, big money was splashed on him, and yeah, it's really not worked out, has it? He went on loan to Bayern for a year. He did all right there, I guess. I think he was involved in that 8-2 that Barcelona had against them. And I have to say, it's just not gone right for Felipe Coutinho after that. He came back this season. Apparently, Ronald Koeman wanted to keep him. And he's been knocked out the side by bloody Pedri. So, it is what it is. And he's not really getting many minutes for Barcelona. He's not doing great. And it looks like they're going to cut their losses on him and try and sell him for 30 to 40 million pounds, which... that's a huge drop off from 140, I must say, and they're trying to maybe look him to loan him out. Arsenal were heavily in for him in the summer but couldn't get a deal over the line. And he's someone that personally I would take because he does have that Premier League experience, and if we can put the right players around him, then he could be a potential option. But there are better players out there for me, and that's why he'll go at number 3. Again, there are other number 10 options that I would put at 4, 5 or something, like Buendia or Brandt, who will be, or Lingard even, who will be in for in the January window when we were looking for a number 10 as a short-term option. We were looking at the likes of Coutinho, like the likes of Brandt, like the likes of Buendia, but we couldn't get any of those over the line, even Lingard. But I think for number 3, I'll go Coutinho, just for the simple fact that he has that Premier League experience and he could provide that for us. And I think the next option that we're going to go with is this player that's already here, Martin Odegaard. Now, obviously, he's not our player, he's Real Madrid's player, and that's going to be a situation that we're going to look at in the summer transfer window. Now, with Martin Odegaard, I think I really want to keep him. He's my number 2 because I think there's a big option that we could go after, which is going to be a much expensive option, but we'll get onto that in a second. But in terms of Martin Odegaard, he's got 2 goals for us, assists. I think he's got a few, I can't remember, but he's been involved in a lot of the good we've done. And you know, he came in with this injury record. He's been pretty fit, I'm not going to lie. He just had that little ankle injury for Norway, and then, you know, that's affected him because Arteta, for some reason, decided to play him against Liverpool, and then, you know, he's been out ever since. And for me, Martin Odegaard, we need to keep this guy. I think in terms of a realistic option, this is a very good option for us to have, because Real Madrid, you know, they're looking to offload a lot of players. Zidane's looking to stay, and Zidane and Odegaard apparently don't get along, which is why he went on loan to Sociedad, and then they had to bring him back because they didn't sign anyone last summer. And it looks like they are going to spend some big money this summer on the likes of Haaland or Mbappe that they do want to go after to try and, you know, get on with their rebuild. So Odegaard and Ceballos, who do we have? The Real Madrid want to try and get rid of them, and I think we need to try and sign him. Definitely, I think in terms of a realistic option, he would be as my number 2 if that number 1 didn't exist. I'll go on to that number 1, but I think with Odegaard, the fact that he's already here, he's enjoying his football, the Premier League suits him in terms of his style, his close control. You know, he's everything that we thought Ozil was and more, because I think he has the passing technique of Ozil, he has the close ball control like Santi Cazorla, and he has the tracking back of, I don't know, I can't think of anyone right now on top of my head, but he does like to work hard. He tracks back, picks up the ball, moves it forward, and I think, you know, you could look at players like Aouar, or you could look at players like, you know, anyone else like Coutinho or Buendia, Brandt, whatever. And I think Odegaard just has a lot to him. He seems like the complete number 10, and he can play it out on the right. You could even play him as a box-to-box and you'd do well, in my opinion. But yeah, I think that is Martin Odegaard, and personally, I would try and keep him. The price tag would be in the region of 35 to 40 million pounds is what I have heard. Some have been saying ridiculous amounts, but 35 to 40 would be enough to secure his future with us. But again, it just matters if he wants to come. I think if he wants to stay at Arsenal, I think he will. And with the rumours coming out, he is enjoying his football at Arsenal, and I think we should be able to keep him. But that is it on Martin Odegaard. And then last one, he would be a big boy signing, and that is Jackie Grealish. he would be a big signing for us. He would be the elite signing we've been needed for so many years now, and we will have to pay over the odds for Jack Grealish, won't we? And it would be in the region of between 80 to 100 million pounds for Jack Grealish, because he is that good. He is right now in an injury, and he's could be out for the season. He could be out for a few more weeks. It depends. I'm not too sure on that one, but he has been so pivotal for what Aston Villa have been doing over the last few years, and he's been so good. I saw him first in the FA Cup final a few years ago when we beat Aston Villa, I think 4-0. And he was rubbish in that game, but ever since he has just taken his game to level after level after level, and he has been absolutely class. 12 assists and 7 goals in all comps. He has carried Aston Villa, and he plays on the left or number 10. So I think he brings goals, he brings assists, and he's a hard-working midfielder as well. So he's not like he's going to be number 10, he's going to stay there, he's going to bring that energy, he's going to bring that work rate, he's going to bring everything that we need in that midfield, like the workhorse that he is. And we need to bring him in. I think this one's more like the dream signing, if I'm honest. I think Odegaard's the realistic one, Grealish is the dream one, and Coutinho's like the backup one, in my opinion, if you want to look at it that way. But I think Jack Grealish has to be up there. I think even if you put Partey, Odegaard and Grealish as a free midfield, I think that would work very well in my opinion. Even maybe a Guendouzi next to Partey and then a Grealish at number 10. I think either way they would work very well. And Jack Grealish is someone I really want to bring in. But again, will we bring him in? It's going to be a sticky one. A lot of teams are going to be in from like some Man City, like some Man United. The price tag is going to be absolutely mad. He did sign a new contract with Aston Villa last summer for 5 years, and again, that's going to add a few more monies onto that as well, because Aston Villa will have the advantage of the contract, and they're going to be deciding the sort of price. Will Aston Villa give any benefits for Martinez's sale? I don't know. I can't really tell you. But will Arsenal go in for Grealish? Will they even try with a bid? I'm not too sure. But they were interested last summer, Arsenal, for Jack Grealish before he signed that new contract with Aston Villa to stay with them. I would love him here, but I don't think it's going to happen realistically. And that's why I think Odegaard is the best option for us, which is why I'm going to go back to him now. I think we can secure Odegaard. It's going to be very big for us, but Jack Grealish for me has to be. If we're trying to sign, if we get Champions League football, I think Grealish has to be a number 1 target for us, because he is that good and he'll take our game to the next level. So that is it for our free potential number 10 options. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Who would you go after in that position? Personally, has to be Jack Grealish, then Odegaard, then Coutinho, if we really couldn't get any of those targets, or maybe an Awar. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.